Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Dian Anggreni from Literature TPI 6B. Today I will tell you some summary of the seminar is Two Sides of the Time Coin, Critical and Creative Thinking in the ELT Classroom. Creative in classroom help us to learn just more memorable. Creative thinker and critical thinker are two things connected in the class. So in this seminar have three parts. The first part is think outside of the box. The critical thinking sometimes is limited and creative thinking with the lesson English. This is because divergent thinking in the English class language actually often start the lesson because we often start by brainstorming first at the class. Like a teacher asks to the student about sport, and also the student start give to their opinion about start, and in this process is brainstorming. And then the student tell all about sport, and this is the way is judging our student thinking, but finding out that already what they know about the topic. So this is about divergent thinking is really hard. If your students struggle with it, which is don't ask what the right way and ask the wrong way. We are getting the critical thinking going following on by the creative thinking and with brainstorming. It is kind of interesting that we brainstorming, which is divergent, and then these are two or the best suggestion. We then apply our critical thinking in brainstorming. Second part is creative thinking towards the ends of the lesson. Creative thinking towards the end of the lesson for the productive stage is that you have to break out of your routines and habits as a teacher. We are a quitting our routines and habits but favor away what we want to teach. Sometimes we must think outside of the box. Creative thinking comes at the end of the class as well as the beginning of the lesson with brainstorming. Contrast creative and critical thinking in education that creative thinking in divergent thinking. Divergent thinking and often again of reaction to the problem, situation, issue, need, task, or change in finding the reaction. So, best is divergent thinking is really help us to reaction the problem and situation about issue, what we need, task, or challenge to find direction students. The 20th century skill about terms of creative thinking. Creative thinking activity are brainstorming, imagination activities, question with no right or wrong answer, activities encouraging originality, and productive skill activity. Third part is thinking inside the box. This is important because giving student imitation that we give the student. We give the stimulus to the student to make their give the feedback like creativity or critical thinking, convergent. Is looking inward and analyzing and evaluation the information and data. And you giving the student the some structure to analyze to make good structure. And also your student bring activity. It's really effective approach. So, best the seminar we know that critical and creative thinking is really help in activity in the class.